All right, guys, can you hear me? I got one video going in there. All right, we'll give it another minute or so. Let everybody that's going to get in, and then we'll get rolling. Sound good? You guys are all very quiet. Give it about one more minute. All right, so let's get rolling on this. Here, we got one right there. Guys, pop in, say hello real quick. So I know your connection's working.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Got it. Cool. It just gets weird when you're on mute and nobody's saying anything, and it's just like, I'm talking to nobody and no one can hear me. This is weird. Hi, guys. So today we want to make this not painfully long and informative and get the details rolling so everybody can get started tomorrow with our Lazy Macros challenge. Show of hands, and a couple of you on video, but who's done this before? Anybody? Melissa, didn't you do this last time? She's on mute. Just thumbs up's fine. So basically the idea behind the Lazy Macros challenge is we have two different things we're going to track each day. To keep things very simple, it's Lazy Macros instead of tracking everything and making life super hard. And there's my child. Sorry about that. So Lazy Macros, we're tracking essentially fruits and vegetables, and we're going to track protein. So your two goals, we want to make this kind of more of like an accountability, habit-based sort of challenge versus just like go eat as little as you can every day, because that's not what we're going for. The idea being, in a nutshell, like big scale, the idea is you're going to eat 800 grams of fruits and vegetables every day, right? That's your big first goal. Other goal on that is you're going to eat protein. So you're looking for 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight, right? So if you weighed 100 pounds, you'd eat 70 grams of protein. Make sense? If you'd like to lose a couple pounds, put in your desired body weight that you'd like to be, and then use that as the number. Okay. Also, when we get done, there'll be an email or something with most of this information is going to be on there too. So you'll be able to read it, unless you want to write it all down. Keep life pretty simple. Just want to go over it, and then kind of take some questions and make sure you guys understand what's going on. Through Wodify, you guys, when you signed up, you should have gotten in like the Wodify Rise app. And on that app, basically that's what we're going to use to track it on a daily basis. You're going to have 6 different points you can accrue each day. And then the idea being at the end of the 4 weeks, whoever has the most points wins, right? It's kind of honor system. We don't want you guys to cheat, but on a daily basis, you get 2 points for hitting your 800 grams for your fruits and vegetables. You get 2 points for hitting your protein goal. You get 1 point for sleeping, and you get 1 point for working out, right? So based off this, we're going to count sleeping as 7.5 hours in bed. All right. So if you're at least trying to sleep for 7.5 hours, that's going to count for your sleep goal. Angela's already laughing. Like, I sleep 4 hours, fool. All right. So, that's, if we can rest and we can recover, we're going to feel better. That's the idea there. And then working out for this purposes, we did it different last time. This time we talked about it. We're going to change it up. For purposes of this challenge, we're going to count the workouts as in the gym workout. So you came to the gym, you did the workout. That counts for your point for the workout. Okay. So that way you're probably not getting 7 days a week points for working out. Even though you work out at your house, you work out somewhere else, you went on a run, all those things are great. I definitely encourage you to do them. But for purposes of this, we're going to count in the gym workouts. Sound good? Head nods, maybe. I don't know. Still sound like I'm talking to no one. On your protein, how we measure the protein for this is you're looking to get anything that is high protein source is what we want to count. We don't necessarily want to count every little thing of protein. So if you're eating like chicken, count your chicken, right? Something that's going to be over 10 grams a serving, right? That's the big stuff we want to count for protein to get us that goal. Protein powder for chicken, fish, whatever it may be. If you hit your 800 grams, you get to add 10 grams of protein, just as a kind of throw it in for that. So if you're at 800 for fruits and vegetables, you get to add 10 grams for protein towards your protein goal. So that way you're not having to count your protein in your broccoli, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think. Weighing and measuring, you can use labels, you can use packaging, the sheet I'll send you guys has like kind of some guidelines on like, hey, your size of your fist is like 100 grams of fruits and vegetables, right? So it's like that, you can go by that. I would prefer you have a food scale at your house and actually weigh and measure your food as you're eating it. Especially if you've never weighed and measured food, I would highly recommend it because it's a learning experience to figure out what's going on with that. Okay. Again, the sheet will have kind of a lot of the stuff on there repeated. The vegetables, pretty much everything's open game. Fruit, we'd like to see, eat fruit. I'd prefer you get more stuff from vegetables than fruit, but that's okay. You'll kind of find your balance. 800 grams is a lot. You're going to find out like, okay, I ate this. The idea being you eat 800 grams and then you eat your protein and you're not super starving for everything else. Okay. And there's no limitations. You can't eat this. You got to eat this, whatever. It's just get those things in first. And then as long as you can do that and, then you want to eat the cake, I guess then you can eat the cake too. Okay. That's a general outline. Let's go questions. People probably have questions. Anybody have questions? Unmute yourself and ask a question if you have a question. Anybody? Marnie says no.
Do you only count like for the meat, things like that? If you already track like on a tracker, you can still use the protein from whatever you're keying in on your tracker, right?
Yeah. Okay. And the big thing is like on the smaller protein stuff is if you're just kind of nickeling and diming your protein for the purposes of like a LazyMacros challenge, it becomes just a lot. That's not very lazy. That's very in-depth. But if you're already doing it, not a big deal. Easy. Next.
Can we do higher than 0.7 per pound of body weight? Or do you want us to kind of,
Yeah. So if it was me, I would honestly be more like a pound or a gram per pound per body weight. That's where I like to be, but 0.7 is a good kicking off spot.
Perfect.
Yep. Melissa, question?
I have no questions. I can't eat that much.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
All right. So guys, one thing that comes up every time we do these things, when it's like, hey, eat all this fruits and vegetables, right? Eat all these vegetables, eat all this protein. One thing that always becomes things like, I can't eat that much. Like if you wait till the end of the day to eat all your protein, it's not going to happen. Okay. If you're like at dinner and you're like, oh, I got to eat 160 grams of protein, it's probably not going to work. Okay. So you got to look at kind of your day as a whole and be like, hey, I probably need to sneak some vegetables in for breakfast. Need to sneak some in for lunch, and and also maybe have some protein with my breakfast, have some protein with my lunch and my dinner or snacks or what, however you lay that out. And it's going to take a couple of days to really kind of feel that out, if you will, and see how it's going. Does that make sense? Cool. And none. Tomorrow, everybody in the challenge, we'd like to get everybody weighed in it's a fitness challenge. Weighed in to start. So Monday or Tuesday at the gym, come in, get weighed in. Just holler at us. We'll just get you weighed in real quick. And then that way we can weigh you out at the end. We'll see the difference. Super, super simple. Easy enough. Was everybody able to have the app downloaded, see the app on their phone? Pretty easy there. Nothing to it. So if you look through the app, it's going to show you where you can. So I find on my phone here. It's going to show you like how to log your scores. It's pretty simple. You guys are all smart people. It's pretty intuitive. Like, hey, you're just going to have a number to hit for you hit your 800 grams, hit a number for your protein, hit a number for your workout, hit a number for your sleep, move on the next day. I think each day you can, after about like noon the second day, it locks you out from logging your score. So if you don't stay up to date on it, it's going to catch up to you. You can't just go back on Friday and say, yeah, I did all that. Okay. So that's a little bit of the accountability part, checking in with yourself, getting going on that. What else? Questions? Anybody? You guys are making this too easy.
The protein is meat and vegetables, correct?
The protein, so you probably jumped in a little late there, but the protein, like ideally big protein sources for your protein. And then if you eat all your 800 grams of vegetables, then you get to count that 10 grams of protein towards your protein.
And are we weighing the meat after being cooked or before cooked?
You can do it either way. For protein, there's not gonna be that big of a difference, right?
Okay.
I mean, there is definitely a difference, but for the purposes of this, it's not either way you want. I'm just happy if you weigh it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's always a big argument. We're not gonna argue it. We're just gonna say do whatever. What else? Anybody?
The 800 grams are two separate this vegetables, or is it all together?
It's all together, fruits and vegetables. They count the same. Yeah.
Okay.
If you talk to us, we'd prefer vegetables over fruit, but go do what you got to do.
No. So the 800 grams is separate for protein and 800 grams separate for vegetables.
No. 800 grams of fruits and vegetables. So a combination of fruits and vegetables get 800 grams.
Okay.
And then
the protein is half the.
It's 0.7 grams per pound of body weight.
Oh God.
So there's a little bit of math there.
I weigh a lot. Okay.
You can be okay. You should be eating a lot of protein. Yeah. What else? So in perfect world, make sure you got the app going, ready tonight. Tomorrow, start tracking it. So tomorrow, what I like to do when we did this last time, basically like each night after dinner, look at your app. Hey, did I hit my goals? Boom, 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 boom. Knock it out. And that way you're good to go. We'll try to send out reminders, especially for like the first week. Like, hey, make sure you've checked in. Make sure you've hit your, log your scores, that sort of thing. We'll send an email out with all this information that I just went over. It looks like that. Whole bunch of information. It's nice and colorful. We'll send that to you guys. You'll have that. It has the math on it. It has the breakdown. It has a list of good to go fruits and vegetables. If you want, I can read through some of this here real quickly. Yes, all fruits and vegetables, including avocado, canned items, coconut, corn, fermented items. That sounds awful. Legumes. It's going to be your beans, your lentils, and peas. Olives. Potatoes, as long as they are not commercially fried. Salsa, tofu, tomato sauce. Tomato sauce gets a little weird. Kind of some things to stay away from is going to be like a store-bought smoothie, right? If you're making a smoothie at your house and you're seeing what goes into it and you can weigh and measure what you put in it, cool. If you're buying like a pre-built one or you're getting it from Smoothie King, probably don't count that. Those are milkshakes. Okay? Nod. Yes, maybe. Somebody. Okay.
Yes, Justin.
Thanks, Aisha. Fruit juice does not count. Right? We're not getting our 800 grams from orange juice. So throw that one out. Anything fried doesn't really work. Stuff like that. Okay. And you'll see that list of the do's and don'ts kind of on there. They're you guys are all grown ups. You know what kind of is a fruit and vegetable and what isn't. But we'll see that and we'll go from there.
So did you say you're sending that out?
Yeah, we'll email it to you guys.
Okay.
And I'll also email this call. Make that easy in case you need to get back on there and watch me talk again, because that's fun. Any more questions? This is your chance.
I have one. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What if I was just trying to get on the app and it says my account was deactivated. Please contact your gym owner. So I'm not sure if I use this for a different thing at a previous gym,
Gotcha.
maybe.
Gotcha. So we're having that. So easiest solution, Lindsay, to start with, I would say would be if you have a different email address. Do you have a second email address somewhere?
Yeah.
Try and just create a new account, log in through like a whole different email address would probably be the
Okay.
easiest way. Otherwise,
All right.
talk to me tomorrow and we'll get you squared away.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Short answer is I don't know I know like just starting off something all new is easiest. Going like getting on the back end of doing it is a little more complicated.
Okay.
What else?
What are the prizes?
Prizes. We're going with prizes. So we're gonna do first place was going to be cash. I don't have a set number just yet, but looks like it's going to be at least north of like $500-600. So there's some incentive, and then down from there, t-shirts. We're probably going to do a couple places of like, hey, we're going to probably like pay for your spot in the CrossFit Open kind of thing. Fun stuff like that. You've won more fitness. Congratulations. Yeah, that's kind of the way it's going to be, but big prize will be cash. People tend to like that the best. Cool. I see heads shaking. Cool. All right, guys.
And how long are we doing this for?
4 weeks.
Oh God.
God.
Okay.
4 weeks. I know we have the holiday party on Saturday. So if you're coming to that, I will give you a minor reprieve for next Saturday, and then we're right back to it on Sunday. You can still get your fitness in, your sleep in. You can still eat all your fruits and vegetables. You can still eat your protein. You just, might go to a party also. Cool?
I mean, do we have to screenshot our sleep, or is it all honor system?
Honor system.
Take pictures of okay. All right.
Yeah. What we did last time was for food, if it kind of gets down to it, it's like, hey, it's getting close. You might want to, hey, I took some pictures of my food. Right? Just for backup of information. I actually did this. In case your credibility is brought into question at all. Not saying it will be, just saying, people get snippy. That we're also going to we are going to do some like side challenges also. It's like each week we're going to have a different like fitness challenge that you can do to get more points and stuff like that. But I'm not going to tell you what those are until we do them.
Are we weighing in weekly, or are we just gonna weigh in once in the beginning and at the end?
Beginning and end.
Okay.
Yeah. Come weigh in tomorrow, Aisha.
Okay.
All right. Easy enough. What else? Anybody?
We're good.
All right. Well, then I will see you guys tomorrow, and we'll get weighed in. If you have any questions, email me, text me, however you normally contact me. Go for it, and we'll answer them up offline, and we'll get rolling. Looking forward to it, guys. It's gonna be fun. We're doing it with you, so we're right there with you. All right. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.